Hey everyone, this is David here from SheetsFinance. Today we're going to talk about batching data. Batching data is incredibly important and extremely powerful. You can call thousands of financial data points with only one or two functions, which can significantly improve your investing research flow, optimizing your spreadsheet loading time and just generally speeding things up. So let's get started. We all know that we can call the real-time price of a function with SheetsFinance with the handy old SF. So I'm going to do that here in cell B2. Now let's just say I wanted to generate the real-time price of all of these stock codes that I've got in column A. Well, I could drag down the SF function, and to be honest, for 21 stocks, this wouldn't take too long. But you can imagine that once your spreadsheet starts to build up, the loading time really starts to catch up. So instead of having 22 different functions or 21 functions here, I can instead have only one, a batch function. So I'll delete the rest of these and I'm going to replace this function here, SF, and instead of clicking one cell, I just highlight all of them. And there you have it. With just one function, we've generated all of those real-time prices for stocks from across the world. Now we can apply it to any of the metrics that are available for real-time, for the real-time function, for instance, volume. So here we can say real-time, and then we can type in volume. And again, we can batch that data. Now it gets even fancier. We don't need to create a different function for each of these metrics. We can instead chain them together using the AND operator. So I can get rid of this entire column, go to this function here, and instead of specifying nothing, I can now specify both price and, using the ampersand, volume. And this is called chaining metrics together. And there you have it. But there is a catch. When you start to chain metrics together, SheetsFinance will automatically generate a header row for you so that you know what data is in what column. The best way to deal with this is to place the actual function one row up. By doing that, you give space for that header row, which is really handy. You can also specify to have no header row, and you can do that in the options, but we'll leave that for another video. Okay, so we've got price and volume, but let's just say we wanted to generate all of the available options that the real-time function has. Well, instead of these, we can now type in all. And there you go. What you can see in front of you is one function, and that is the real-time metrics for all of those stocks, and they are from all across the globe. We've got stocks from America, England, India, and Australia. So you can see you can quite quickly build out watch lists or portfolios or anything that you're after. And batching also applies for company info data and price change data. We'll leave it there for this video, and we'll come back to it in future ones. Thank you.